Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are in the fifth mantra, first chapter of Sanatsujatiyam. प्रमादाद्वा असुरा पराभवन अप्रमादात् ब्रह्मभूतासुराश्च न वै मृत्युर्व्याघ्र इव अत्तिजन्तून् नाप्यस्य रूपम् उपलभ्यते हि. We have to recognize the meaning of death. Death is pramada. Now what is pramada? Pramada is ignorance, ajnana. Now here, one of the most important things which we have to understand clearly, ignorance does not mean absence of knowledge. Can we experience our absence? The ignorance is not absence of knowledge. So I am body is a knowledge, you are a body is a knowledge, this is the table is a knowledge. Where is the ignorance? There cannot be absence of knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. Because Sat Chit, they are not two, one and the same. Our experience is always together. This bottle is existence. It is established only if it is known. So existence and knowledge, they are always together. See? So what is ajnanam then? Ajnanam is this body I am, that body I am not. Samsara begins. Therefore, pramadadva asuraha parabhavan. Asura are those who are materialist and who are indulgent in the worldly enjoyments. Asusu ramante ye de asuraha. Asu means prana, activity. So those who have spent their whole life acquiring the things, conquering, defeating, this becomes the only purpose of life. They are asuras. So, pramadadva asuraha parabhavan, and therefore they were defeated from their own divine nature. Then, apramadad brahmabhutasuraschya, and sura, see, suras are those who are able to migrate from the objects to the sense organs, from the sense organs to the mind, from the mind to the eye, from the eye to the life principle, from the life principle to the ultimate existence. This journey, those who are able to take, they are called sura. So, apramada brahmabhuta surashya. Because of this apramada, the suras are able to attain their divine nature. Now, what is the death? Navai mrityu vyagravi atti jantun. See, you can observe day-to-day life. Nobody blames the death for the death. He died because of heart attack. He died because of accident. He died because of electric shock. How beautiful it is. Nobody blames death. Because death doesn't kill anybody. See how simple and deep this knowledge is. Navai mrityu vyagra iva atti jantun. Atti eats. Like a tiger eats the beings, animals, in the same manner, the death doesn't come and eat you. So, na vai mrityu vyagra iva atti jantur. Na api asya rupam uparabhyate. What is the shape of the death? No rupam uparabhyate. And we are all afraid of death. See the fun. On this particular mantra, Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given a very big, huge commentary. Here we said, Pramadat Swabhavika Brahma Bhavat Pravachanad Anatmani Dehatma Bhavat Asuraha Virochana Prabhrutayaha Parabhavan Parabhutaha. Bhagavan says, Pramadat Swabhavika Brahma Bhava Pravachanad. We are essentially divine. But that essential divinity is dropped and we consider ourselves to be body. After the body, then I am man, woman. After the body identification, then I am Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Then after the body identification, I am Brahmachari, Grastha, Vanapasa, Sannyasi. After body identification, I am rich, poor. The whole samsara is born only after body identification. My dear friends, if you want to know what spirituality is, only 2 steps. Freedom from body identification and giving up the notion that the jiva is real. Jiva is the in-between step to teach us something. So, Dehatma Bhavat Asura Virochana Parabhavan Brahma Parabhutaha. So, they have not recognized their divine nature. See? And Tatha cha Shruti Anuparabhyamanad itara deva va asuravate para bhavishyanti ityarthena. Therefore, those who are living as the body, for the body, on everybody, they are destined to die every now and then. Don't we say many times, I was dying to become grown up. Then I was a child. And then I was dying to finish my degree when I was studying. Then I was dying to get a job. You got a job. Then I was dying to get married. Then I got married. Then I was dying to achieve success. I got success. When did you leave? Non-stop. Death, death, death. Friends. So, Deva va asurate parabhivashyanti ityalena tasman अप्रमादात स्वाभाविक चिदानंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्मात्मना अवस्थानात ब्रह्मभूता सुराश्च इंद्रादयः. And therefore, अप्रमादात, what is अप्रमाद? स्वाभाविक चिदानंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्म स्वरूपा. We are essentially divine. We don't have to do anything. So this example which I give, one day it may click by God's grace. To be a man, we have to do nothing. To become a husband, we have to do something. Then after we have become husband, we forget that we are a man and we start living as a husband. And throughout life, only that. It's not only there we stop. Then there are many branches. See, we have seen so many beautiful cacti here. I really like them. Some of the cactus are straight. Other of them, somebody has got one hand like this. The third one has got 2 hands like this. The fourth one has got many bubbles coming out. Exactly. Out of that one person, the husband, the son, the father, the brother, the son-in-law, the father-in-law, the brother-in-law, how many branches come? Now all of them, what sadhana they have to do? Only one sadhana, our Mahamantra. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% Karnataka. How to practice this? I'll tell you my technique. Never try to make anybody happy in life. Why? God failed to make us happy. We, the miserable, want to make others happy. See, friends, if somebody is miserable, that is his choice. Why we should disturb them? We belong to democracy, isn't it? Everybody has right to be miserable. My चाहिए. Second thing, never try to make anybody miserable. Why? Everybody is self-sufficient. And I'm getting very bored, depressed, frustrated. What happened? All alone. Imagine when a person is alone, gets frustrated, depressed. Means what? How solid bore he must be. The condition is like another example. One person went to the doctor and said, Doctor Saab, yes, I have got a problem. Yes, that's why you came. Tell, what is the problem? Problem is, I snore so loudly that because of my snoring, my sleep gets disturbed. What should I do? Doctor must have been like me only. Doctor said, go and sleep in other room. This is Adhyatma. But we imagine spirituality means something terrible. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Thavadanam. Do all that. It's only for time pass. Never do anything to achieve anything, to protect anything. Just time pass. What is the principle of time pass? Where success and defeat is not the criteria. Like we all have come here. For what? Time pass. Otherwise, every day go to the same laptop, then and some replies to be given. GPT, what is that? Chat GPT, do this for me. No, it's not good. Make some other draft. I didn't like it. Can there be more disgusting life than this? See? Two kids. One was telling, see, I get so much homework from mom. I don't know what to do. I don't get. How come you don't get? I have blocked her number. Life can be as you can make it. See, don't take life seriously. So, तथाच श्रुति तम वा एतम देवा आत्मानम उपासते तस्माच्च तेषां सर्वे लोका आप्ता सर्वे एव कामा इत्यादिनः. Therefore, it said in the Upanishad, those who are thus living with this understanding, they have attained everything. Anatmavidaha vaishayikaha praninaha asuraha. So those who are anatmavidaha, atma means I. Anatma means not I. So there are two relations in this world. One is, this is mine. And body is also mine. This is my body. I will do whatever I like. Then, second thing, I am body. So with the worldly things, we are having bondage attachment with one thread. This is mine. With the body, there are two. Body is mine and I am body. And therefore, if we want to practice, what should be done? If we have to cut two bondages, what we will do? First, the simple one. Simple one is possessions of this world. And it can be done only through wisdom, no other way. Many of us have got this notion, काम आएगा बाद में. When काम आएगा? Whether you are seeking God or dog. See, friends, you decide. Otherwise, so many things we keep on accumulating. बाद में काम है, बाद में काम है. Therefore, first, mamata has to be given up. Possessiveness. Then we come to the second stage, ahanta. So, ye anatma vidaha. So, who are those who are taking the not self as the self? Vaisheshikaha. Vaisheshikaha, those who are living in the objective world as the only life, nothing beyond it. They asuraha. They are asuras. Dehartma bhava apannaha parabhavan. And then what happened? Tiryagadi yonim apanna. See, in our scriptures, when the jiva is explained, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. In the 8th chapter, Bhagavan says, at the time of death, whatever is the last thought, that last thought is the blueprint we hand over to Bhagavan. And according to that blueprint, the house is made for us. Suppose there was one old man, and doctor told that now nothing can be done, so you can fulfill his desire, your grandfather, so finish it off. So they say, Grandpa, now everything is over. Doctor said nothing can be done. Anytime you may knock off. So if you have got some desires, please tell. We'll try to fulfill them. The old people can think only about eating. See? Whole life, they did not allow me to eat this, but because of this thing, last 1 year, they did not allow me to eat chicken. And therefore, if you want to fulfill my desire, give me nice chicken. What was the blueprint? So the jiva goes to Narayana. Chicken. Friends, at the time of death, prana prayana samaye kafavat pittau smaranam kutaste. At the time of death, your efforts become null and void. That which is done effortlessly, that only is with us at the time of death. For example, there was one lady, Kinchu Amma. She was from Gangtok, Sikkim. During the winter season, she used to come and stay with me in Kaivalya. And a very different type of girl, lady. She had a son and daughter married, and very nice. She will come to satsang once in a while, but otherwise she will be cleaning the whole house and wash the things and all that. That was her only sadhana. So all the time, Swamiji, yes, Swamiji, we should change it. Swamiji, I should do. Swamiji, continuously, Swamiji, Swamiji, Swamiji. And when the winter was over, she went back, and I was that time in USA. So I got a call from her son. Swamiji, Mama had some sudden attack, and she is in the hospital, ICU, and she is all the time telling Swamiji, Swamiji. But what she wants to tell, she can't talk further. Only she can say, Swamiji, tries, but nothing comes out. Again, Swamiji. So we do not know. She is constantly calling you. What does it mean? Now, what we have to learn, that mantra was tuned with her breathing. Friends, breathing is not done, is it not? Breathing happens if you practice synchronizing the Lord's name with the breathing at the time of death. You will not remember your useless children, grandchildren, your relations, mummy, daddy. Enough is enough. Parents give us body to die. Scriptures liberate us from death. Friends, therefore, any attachment to anything in this world, that is a guarantee of our next life. See? Those who are attached too much to the dog, then next life, oh, oh, oh. How important it is. Our scriptures distinctly tell we should never keep the dog in the house. Keep the dog, but he should be out of the house. It's most unholy type of lifestyle. So, Tiryag Yoni Apannaha. Then they enter, Tiryag Yoni means the animal life. Tasmat na pramadde itischa hi anyaya purve veti. Therefore, we have to again and again remember that we are essentially divine. And the divinity we don't have to attain by doing karma. We don't have to be afraid of dying. Only recognize who you are. That's it. Now, the simplest example which I gave always is this. How much time, efforts, energy is required for the husband to know that he is a man? That much time, efforts are required to be what we are. See? When we sleep, actually what happens? First of all, we withdraw from all the worldly things, relations, possessions, achievements, failures, friends, enemies, everything we withdraw. Ultimately, when we are below the quilt, that time what is happening? The one who has withdrawn everything is still there. No, I am not man, I am not woman, I am not rich, I am not poor. Discard, discard, discard. This is not me, this is not me, this is not me. The one who discarded everything is still there. So, then so what is the last thought in our mind? Even the one who was doing this, I want to sleep, then I also must be dropped. When the I is dropped, sleep begins. So, in a simple daily experience of sleep, this is the process. See, friends. Therefore, real spiritual practice according to this, our Sanatsujatiyam is this. Don't get involved in too many things in this world. One person asked me, Swamiji, why don't you start a big school? We will be with you, we will help you. Then start. No, but so many Mahatmas have started school. Then you go to them. I'll give the address. They will give you. So, but why don't you start? I said, are you ready to listen? I'll tell you the fact on your face. Tells. बच्चे तुम पैदा करो स्कूल में चलाओ ये कोई बकवास हो गया You are a children, you do. Why should you ask me to do something? My friends, you tell me which society has told which Mahatma to start the schools? It is the khujli of the Mahatma. I want to do this, I want to do that. Which God has told, built a temple for me? Nobody told. It's our khujli. Therefore, friends, unless we really want to know the truth, this is the only way. So, in Bhagavad Gita, there also, Tatha Swasmin eva atmani eva ramanti suraha. Those who are thus one with themselves, they are always at peace and cheerful. Example is given from Bhagavad Gita. Atmanne te atmanneva ratirishan swatmani brahmani chachale te sura iti vikhyata sureshcha suramataha. Those who are reveling in their own self. In Gita also said that yastu atmani eva syat atmatruptascha manavaha atmanneva cha santushtaha tasya karyam na vidyate. If something is remaining to be done in our life, we are far away from the truth. These few things you try, my friends. If we get a thought, I am wasting my time, you are far away from the spiritual life. Wasting my life means what? I could have done this, I could have done that. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. See, there is no success, there is no failure. Therefore, tasya karyam na vidyate. Yastvatma rati revasyat. He who is reveling in his own being. Atma truptasya manava. Totally content with oneself. Atmannevacha santushtaha. There is nothing more can be added. Tasya karyam na vidyate. He has no obligations to do this or not to do that. Therefore, सर्व जंतूनां उपसंहारका मृत्यु प्रसिद्धः कथम उच्यते प्रमादं वै मृत्युर्ब्रवीमि इति. Now a question is raised that this death is the destroyer of everything and being in this world, and pramadam vai mrityuhu aham bravimi iti. How do you say like that? Na vai mrityuriti. Meaning is there is no death. See? When my father died, did I the man died or I the son died? When my wife died, did I the man died or I the husband died? See friends, when the childhood died, did I the man died? See friends, all what we understand and live our life is only with a reference to something. And references are finite. See friends, therefore, navai mrityu iti, navai mrityu vyagra iva atti bhakshayati praninam. Therefore, death is not like a tiger comes and eats. Yadi bhave tari vyagra iva asya rupam upalabhyeta. If the death is like a tiger eating, then you can see what is the death. Show the size and shape of the death. Nachu upalabhate tasman na eva mrityuhu. See. But in different philosophies, they say that mrityu is there and Yama is the god of death. He comes and kills. So this is the topic taken. Yamam tveke mrityumato anyamahu atmadya amrutatvam brahmacharyam pitruloke rajam anushasti devaha shiva shivanam ashivo ashivanam. Eke, some people say, no, there is death. Who is this Yamaraj? You must have known the story from Bhagavad probably, or Mahabharata, the Savitri and Satyavan. Somewhere that story came, and one person asked this question. Amini, what is this story that when Satyavan died, Yamaraj came, and then this Savitri was so much dedicated to her husband, she got her husband back from the death. What is the meaning of this exactly? I said, she will not leave you even after death. Jaoge kahan? So, what is the meaning of these stories? So, yamam tu eke mrityumataha anya ahu atma vasa Amrutam Brahmacharyam. Therefore, Yama is the presiding deity of Dharma Shastra. And what he does, Pitruloke Rajyam Anushasti Devaha. And he is ruling the Pitrulok. And what he does there, those who have done good karma, he gives the corresponding results, karma phala. And those who do bad karma, they get the thing. So he is not the killer. Meaning what? Nobody kills us except our own karma. See, friends. Therefore, death as the Yamaraj is a wrong understanding. You may say that, but that is not the right. He is the Dharma Shastra. It is something like a judge passes the decree that he should be hanged to death. Is he a killer? He is not a killer. That's his job. And therefore, Yama is not anybody like the Yamaraj, but he is Pitruloki Shasam Anushasti Devaha. He is one of the gods. So, and what he does, he gives Shivanam Shiva, Ashivanam Ashiva. In this manner, Yasmat Pramadeva Mrityuhu. Therefore, we have to finally come to this understanding. Pramada Eva Mrityuhu. Mrityu is we have not recognized our own divinity. Who can help us? So important, friends. Apramado Amrutatvam Ataeva Na Karma Sadhyam Amrutatvam. Now, what is the conclusion? Therefore, attainment of realization is not karma sadhya, is not the result of any karma. I'll tell you one basic principle. If like we are here in this place. What is that? Spring. What is this? Spirit in the desert. We were in Phoenix, but our retreat is in Spirit in the desert. So, it is not in Phoenix. Then we have to cross the distance. Then it was very hot. So, we have to start the AC. No, it was very dirty. So, we have to clean. Now, the truth that we are talking about, is it far away that we have to travel distances, karma? Is it incomplete that we have to add something to make it complete? Is it dirty? Do we have to wash it? Think. Karma has no place in self-realization other than karma is done. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham, aikagrartham upasanam, mokshartham brahma vijnanam iti vedanta dendima. See, when karma is done, where should be the impact of that karma? Now I am talking to you, it is a karma. Now where is my attention? If my attention is on all of you, and I expect after listening to my satsanga you will change, what will be the result? I will be the most frustrated, miserable person in this world. Because you will not change. Why you will not change? You are divine already. Then why I am talking? Time pass. See friends, you take this spirit in your day-to-day life. You see, life becomes so simple. But we become so serious, oh God. See, there is one sampradaya, they call it Pushti Marga. In Pushti Marga, there are beautiful temples, and 3:30 in the afternoon or 4 o'clock, all the old ladies of that area, they go to that temple. And the Panditji give them so much of tulasi, branches with the leaves and so many flowers. Now what they have to do, the whole round they sit and they have to chant the Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, or Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, whatever mantra. And then take each leaf, tulasi patra, clean it, take one stick and dip it in the, what you call that, chandan, and write on that tulasi patra, Ram. Keep it there. Now they have to make thousands of them. And then they will be offered to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Why? They are kept busy and therefore there is peace at home. Otherwise, they will eat everybody's head. Who has come? Who has gone? Why he has come late? Uska kya ho gaya? Arey yaar, you keep shut. So what to do? पुष्टि भार भगवान का नाम लेते. And then the competition. Yesterday, Mrs. Patel made 517 leaves writing Ram Nam. Achha. Next day, I'll make 1000. So the more you chant the Lord's name, there is peace. Where you are not. See, my friends, please understand, all the karma and upasana, it should have impact on our mind. Karmani chitta shuddhyartha. What is the ashuddhi, impurity of the mind? Impurity of the mind is raga dvesha, likes and dislikes. So when we do our kartavya karma, we are obliged to do. It's compulsory. Do it. Why I don't like it? Who asked you? For Mahamantra, who asked you? It is your duty. You have to do it. See, friends, in short, karma is done to get rid of the likes and dislikes and to further make it strong. Little bit of understanding. I like this, I don't like this. Now, what is the logic behind likes and dislikes? No logic. But our whole life is guided by personal likes and dislikes. Therefore, friends, this thing we see. Once I was in Jaipur, and one person, he has built a temple, so he wanted me to go and inaugurate Krishna's temple. Okay, I went. Outside there was a board, Ram Janaki Devasthan. Inside there was only Krishna everywhere. I said, what is this? Am I confused or what? You are written here Ram Janaki Devasthan and Krishna temple. Swamiji, I like only Krishna, I don't like Ram. So what is there liking this, like it? So why you don't like Ram? Then why did you give the name? What to do? My parents' name is Ram Janaki. I had to do that. Then I said, but why don't you like Ram? I don't like it all the time serious. I don't like serious. In such time you have got likes and dislikes, you have not done any sadhana. Mind should be free from personal prejudice. Then only karma is meaningful. Then aikagryatam upasanam. Upasana is done to train our mind to be committed to the given job for the required length of time without getting disturbed because of anything. That quality of the mind is developed by upasana. See? I was showing Ajit. There is one girl, lady rather. She is very successful in her business, architect, and also does many things, socially also active, everything. So she asked me once, Swamiji, tell me something special sadhana for me. So I told her, take this Bhagavad Gita commentary from Gita Press, Swami Ram Sukdaji Maharaj. Read one shlok per day, read the commentary, close the book, write the shlok by hand in Sanskrit, and then whatever you remember, understand, you write it in your language. do this thing. She is doing it for last 2-3 years. So she is in the 13th chapter. If she has to go somewhere for her work, 3-4 days gap. But again she starts. See, Upasana is meant for disciplining our life. Friends, discipline is required in both the material world as well as in the spiritual world. If we imagine, if I get time, then I will do the japa, I guarantee you will never get time. You have to find out the time. And it can happen only when we have understood the importance of self-discipline. Normally what happens? Prosperity is being lazy and dirty. See friends, therefore, yasmat pramadadeva mrityu apramadah amrutatvam, and ataha eva na karma sadhyam amrutatvam. Therefore, through the karma, truth cannot be attained. So karma is for removing the likes and dislikes, and upasana is for making the mind available to us. Now see, I have been talking for last 41 minutes. How many minutes you have heard me? Huh? Even this is not heard. Am I right? Can you imagine how important it is? So why we are not able to do? We have not recognized the value of this. To make this point, in one of my management gimmick, they were all necktie-dhari people, and I was talking to them about self-discipline in management. That was the topic. So, all of them with the necktie and all that. And I made a story. I told one of my servant, say, this is the amount, you come when we start, and I will scold you, but you said, no, Swami, you take your money, you will afterward blame me. I will again scold you, but you don't leave. And you should tell me, Swamiji, count the money, I am giving you completely. Afterwards you say, no, you have given me less, do it. I said, oh God, anyway. Then I started counting. And all those people were watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Swamiji, you have left one number. I said, did I ask you to count? Observe this. Anybody counting money anywhere, if you are there, you start counting. Is it not? Because there is value for money for us. See, I cannot count perfectly. When I give to the person to put it in the bank, I said, hey, I have counted, but I doubt very much how much it is. So he will again count. Swamiji, 3 currency notes are more. Take it out. Because we have value for something, we are committed. We are single-pointed. Satsanga is only not meant only for just like that. No, discover. We should be available to every moment 100%. That is what our mantra, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. See this Shivananda Lahari that I was reading, no? That is what he says in that stotra. Whether you are in the forest or you are in the Himalayas, you are in the house, you are in the temple, that doesn't matter. What matters is, are you committed to Lord Shiva 24/7 or not? So, napi karma prapyam nitya siddhatvat nitya praptatvacha. Therefore, by the karma, the truth cannot be attained because it is already there. We are divine. We don't become divine. Anything which begins in time will end in time. If we become divine, we will end. If I have become husband, that husband will end after my wife dies. But I, as a man, continue. See, friends, The more we are able to recognize this principle, Esha Nityo Mahima Brahmanasya na karmana vardate no kariyan iti. Therefore, this is the greatness of our being. Neither anything can be added to us, nor can anything be removed from us. This is the mathematical definition of the reality. Plus, infinite plus minus anything continues to be infinite. In the same manner, the truth ekameva dvitiya neha nanasti kinchana. Like one space is referred by many names, north, east, west, south. That doesn't mean the space has become many. In the same manner, Bhagavan says in 15th chapter, Mamai Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. So there he doesn't mean that I have become Jiva. The Jiva is imagined entity. See, when a person gets married, now he becomes a husband. Is there anything like two horns have come and a tail has come? No. If he is a father-in-law, son-in-law, it makes no difference. It continues to be same. See, my friend, the thumb rule is Aupadhik Anekta is useful but not real. It is a virtual reality. It's not actual. It is useful, should have. This is what yesterday I told you. The capital should be protected and dividend should be enjoyed. The capital is we are divine. Dividends, we have to play different roles. Husband, wife, brother, father, in-laws, outlaws, play the roles. But in playing that, keep attention that your capital is not lost. See, Maharaj. Therefore, neither it is created nor it is. Tamev eva viditva mrityumatteti nanya pantha vidyate anaya. Therefore, other than knowing your own essential nature, there is no other way. Therefore, this karma, tameva dhiro vidnyaya prajnam kurvita brahmana. Therefore, the sincere seeker of truth should not get too much involved in activities in this world. All activities should be focused on that spiritual life. Everything should be done as a spiritual practice. So if you are a husband, now let the husband be used as a platform to do your spiritual practice. How it is, never shout at wife, accept her as she is. That's it. But normally what happens is, I don't know, you are so dumb. She is dumb, no doubt, because she married you. Had she been intelligent, she will never marry you, another dumb. See, just play the game of life, man. But relations become so serious for us, and that becomes the only thing in our life. So, karmana baddhate jantu vidyaya cha vimuchyate tasmat karmana kurvanti yatayaha paradarshinaha. Therefore, don't get too much involved in this world beyond our spiritual practice. See? There are so many explanations Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given, and after we come to this, Narayana, Narayana. Okay. Evam tavat pramadam vai mrityu iti mrityu rupam nirdharitam. So up to here, we have come to this conclusion that what is a death? Death is non-recognition of our own divinity. Therefore, practice this in our day-to-day life. Do we have the experience of our birth? Do we have the experience of our growth? We don't have. When the people tell us, then we come to realize. A small child asks a girl, college going girl, auntie, what is the time? Don't call me auntie. I am Didi. So for the child, you are an auntie. Because the child is looking at your body and addressing you, and you also take yourself to be the body. But then you should be also auntie. No, why not? Because I may be in this old body, but I am young. Because you are not growing. You will see all old people have got that funny notion. In Calcutta, one person asked me this. Morning time I was enjoying nice lake sitting there. 6 o'clock or so. One fellow came shouted, tuk, 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 with a hat and all that, golf hat and short half, banyan and particular brand, tuk, tuk, tuk. Unknown to me. Can you guess what is my age? So I looked at him, I said, what to tell? I said, maybe 3.5 years. Children are like this, isn't it? What is my age? So if the mummy tells Swami, he is 3.5 years. No, mummy. I am 3 years, 6 months, 22 days. So the age belongs to the body, but our identification is so much. This khichdi between real I and spurious I, this khichdi is called as samsari. On this basis, I was telling you, if you get even a passing thought about your death, you have not done any spiritual practice till date. Oh God, I have gone to so many places, Kurute, Ganga, Sagar, Gabanam, Vrtapariyu, कुछ काम है बकवास. अब क्या करूं? मरने भी नहीं देते. You can die also. See, my friends, about this I'll tell you one technique. When you go to sleep, don't demonstrate now. Try this. You take an empty bottle, glass bottle, put it like this. Imagine is a bed. Put it on a table, and then take some strong instrument and hit the bottle. So the bottle is empty, it will be broken. Now the space from that bottle, will it go out in search of another bottle? When the bottle breaks, will there be any loss to the space? This is the experiment. When you go to sleep, you imagine you are a glass bottle. Glass bottle means what? What to imagine? Think a little bit. Put some efforts. Empty glass bottle means what? The space is both inside and outside. Yes. So the bottle is in the space. The space is not in the bottle. Bottle cannot exist without the space, but the space can exist without the bottle. Now, when we break this bottle, nothing happens to space. Exactly the same way. The body is in me, I am not in the body. So I am not in the body means what? Bottle has got a shape, space has no shape. If I am not in the body means what? Body has got a shape, I have no shape. Then start playing spiritual game. What it is like being formless. Sleep and play. What it is like being formless. By practice, you will distinctly experience your mind gives up the shape of the body. Giving up the shape of the body is like this. This object is held by my mind, by my hand. Therefore, the hand has taken the shape of this object. So when I give up this object, the hand which has taken the shape of the object is released. And when you come to infinite, you have no questions, no thoughts. This is our essential nature. Shapes are many, formless is one. Shapes are subject to modification, formless doesn't subject to any modification. Shapes are created and destroyed, formless is neither created nor destroyed. Shapes can be changed, formless cannot be changed. All the shapes, forms are supported by the shapeless, the formless. Addition of any number of shapes and form to the formless is not a burden. Removal of them is not a loss. This principle apply in your own experience. Like colors and forms have got shape and form. Vision has no color, no form. Therefore, when there are 10 people, it is not light. If there are 10,000, it is not a burden. When all of them disappear, there is not a loss. Is it not? Childhood body has gone, what we have lost? Teenage body has gone, what we have lost? Middle-aged body has gone, what we have lost? Old body will also go, nothing will happen. You are that infinite reality. Therefore, pramada is what? Non-recognition of our own divine nature. And if you abide in this truth, you will never have any sankalpa, etc., to do something good to others. See, whenever something good is done, you are a samsari. When goodness happens, you are divine. Like what? A flower has fragrance. Flower doesn't give fragrance to anybody. If anybody comes in contact, you are free. See, friend, in the same manner, divinity cannot prompt you to do anything. Things happen. Friends, like, I keep on moving. Some unknown people somewhere on the airport or anywhere, they will come and tell me, Swamiji, you don't know us, but we tell you, you have changed our life. Now, have I done anything to anybody? They have heard, they are benefited. Where is my contribution? Then what did I do? Time pass. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspruha. Miseries don't make us miserable, and comforts don't make us enslaved in the comforts. That is spiritual life. Therefore, evam tavat pramadam vai mrityu iti mrityuruvam nirdharitam. So that is why, what is the meaning of death? Pramadam vai mrityu. Non-recognition of our divine nature is death. Idanim tasaiva karyatmaka avasthan anavasthanam darshayati. See? So here, up to this point, up to the sixth verse, we have finally concluded. What is death? Death is non-recognition of one's divine nature. One topic over. Now the second topic. Idanim tasya eva karyatmana avasthanam darshayati. Now when this ajnanam, non-recognition of our divinity happens, what is the result of that? Now this is the second topic we will be taking. Asyadesh nissarate naranam krodha pramado moharupascha mrityuhu ahangate naiva charan vimargan nachatmano yogamupayati kinchita. Asyadesh nissarate naranam. Asya means mouth also. Asya means the notion of I. Notion I is born when it is associated with the action. A very subtle point, be attentive. I have done that. I do yoga. I do pranayam. I observe fast. This is I associated with something finite. Now, has any one of us ever thought, I have been breathing since childhood yaar? Does it happen? And therefore, if there is asthma, it is a sin. See? If there is cough and cold, is it a sin? Because their eye is not involved. Take other example. This is how I learn. You know, somewhere I was taking food and these Mahamayas were standing in front. They gave me first food. Then they watch me how I eat. You don't know how comfortable it is when you are eating, somebody is watching you. Earlier I used to feel odd, now I don't feel it. Okay. So they were standing there, Vivekananda pose, and I took the chapati, took a dip in the dal. Other than dal, everything came. Then some sabji, then achar, made a nice bite. And now that food, that bite I was taking to me, my mouth. But my attention was towards them. Their all attention was on my food. And when I was going to eat it, their mouth started opening. Tadatmya. And the one whose mouth opened like a crocodile, I called. I said, Mama, please come. I am called, not anybody else. And then I said, Mama, my rule is, before I eat, I offer it to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Today you are my Krishna. Come. And give her. Everything over. Khana pina ho gaya. When I was sitting comfortably, she came, Swamiji, crying. What will happen now? I said, whatever happened, who cares? Do you know today is Ekadashi? So what? You gave me rice, chapati to eat. Then, now what will happen? Nothing, you go to hell. You so comfortably say you go to hell. I said, think properly. My friends, all the problems of life can be dissolved only by right understanding. Problems cannot be solved because they don't exist. You can solve something if it exists. In somebody's house I went, that mother says, Swamiji, he wants to ask you something. And I say, I don't know anything. No, you have to tell, the child said. He gave me some mathematical question which he could not solve. Swamiji, I can't solve this thing. You are Swami, you know everything Mummy told, you do this thing. So, I can't even count properly. I am not educated. So, the thing I read, there was a water tank and it has two holes, inlet, outlet. If the outlet is closed, inlet is open, the water tank gets filled in 25 minutes. If the inlet is closed and outlet is open, the water tank gets emptied in 15 minutes. When the water tank is empty, if both the inlet and outlet are simultaneously open, how much time it will take to fill in the water tank? You know what reply I gave? Don't waste water. अरे यार, Ekadashi, I had taken food, what will happen? Go to hell. Have we ever said that when the food goes in, don't disturb digestion in progress? We don't say. And therefore, if there is a constipation, it is a sin. The dysentery, it is a merit. No, because asyadesha, I is not born. Asyadesha nissarate naranam. Therefore, the first thing, first fall of the divine to the sublime to the ridiculous is this I. See, friends, why we are happy in deep sleep? Because there is no I. Asyadesha nissarate naranam krodha. Then thereafter, anger, then pramada, moha rupascha mrityu. Remaining portion we will take in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.